Alright, guys, so the play in tournament has wrapped up, and so far my predictions were kind of right. I did predict the Suns and Blazers to go to the playoffs, although the seeding is kind of different. I also predicted the Magic and the Sixers to go to the playoffs. The seeding is exactly how I expected it, although I did not expect Charlotte to beat the Heat in the play in game. Houdini shit right there. I also didn't expect the Trailblazers to beat the Suns. Trailblazers won. Denny Abdia went crazy. Yeah, I also predicted the Sixers to win. I got that right. I got this one wrong. I'm shocked, dude. This game was the Warriors Clippers, dude. Dude, that game was wild, bro. Like it's almost like the good old Warriors were back in the day. Back when they were good. It's almost like they came back to life and just beated the Clippers, bro. Like Draymond Green went crazy that game. And then Magic Hornets wrapped up a couple hours ago. Magic beat the living hell out of the Hornets, and the Suns versus Warriors just wrapped up. It's about to wrap up right now. Yeah. Now we move on to the real thing, the playoffs, baby. Woo! All right, so we have game one between the actually all these games are game one. All right, guys, so I'm going to be doing this the NBA bracket. I'm watching the game right now. Draymond Green is doing some type of oh, he's ejected. Oh, he's hyping up the oh, he just get ejected? Draymond Green just got ejected. Yo. Yeah, I was about to start this video and I was like, why is this game taking so long to finish? And I was like, holy shit, Draymond Green just got ejected. Yeah, he's walking away from the fucking crowd. Oh my gosh, and 0-0, fucking alright. Alright, let's start the playoffs, dude. Let's just get away. This game's over. Anyways, round one of the NBA playoffs, we have the OKC Thunder versus the Phoenix Suns. As we saw, the Phoenix Suns beat the living crap out of the Golden State Warriors, but this is not the Golden State Warriors Suns. So for in the last 2 years, the OKC Thunder start off round one with a sweep, and I'm feeling like this will be the same thing. The Thunder are gonna beat the living breaks out of the or no the Thunder are gonna beat the living breaks out of the Sun. I don't see like the Suns like going anywhere in this shit. All right, round one of the Western Conference Finals or Western Conference, we have the Lakers versus the Rockets. Now, I think it's been confirmed that Luka and Austin Reeves will not play in the round. Will miss the entirety of round one. So I guess that's confirmed. So it's gonna be LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, and some random white guy I don't know on the freaking Lakers. So yeah, and then the Rockets, they have KD, Alfred Sengun, Amin Thompson. Honestly, this series is Kevin Durant's series to lose. If KD doesn't find a way to beat LeBron James and a bunch of ass, like people are gonna not take KD serious. People are gonna like reconsider KD's legacy if he can't beat LeBron in round one. The Rockets should win this in six. I'm not gonna give them too much credit because I feel like the Rockets are they're gonna play with themselves. They're gonna make this a lot harder for them than it is. So I'm gonna take Rockets in six. But yeah, this Lakers Rockets series, this is KD's series to lose. This series right here, Nuggets versus Timberwolves, this series is going to have me sat on my seat, bro. This is going to be an exciting matchup, and sadly, one of these teams are going to be first round outs. I really wanted to see both Jokic and Anthony Edwards go far into the playoffs. But sadly, one of these teams has to be first round exits. And I think it's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Denver Nuggets just have a lot going on. The Timberwolves, they're getting a little rocky. I'm not liking how the Timberwolves are going. So I'm going to pick the Nuggets to win in 7. Because I think this series is going to be so competitive. Jokic is going to go crazy this series. And Anthony Edwards is just going to fight back. It's going to be a bloodbath. And everyone is just going to die. Spurs versus Trailblazers. Dude, this series is going to be... This series is either going to be a sweep or it's going to be like a gentleman's sweep. I'm going to make it a genuine sweep. I'm going to be genuine. I'm going to be nice. But, yeah, the Trailblazers, not going to lie, I feel like you were better off facing OKC because the Spurs are not that better of an opponent. So, with that being said, I'm going to pick the Spurs. The reason why I say the Spurs, because they're so dominant, the Spurs. They have a lot of cool shit. While the Trailblazers they're just getting new playoff experience. They're just going to be there. They're happy to be there. Let's see. Pistons versus Magic. We were robbed of seeing the saga of Diabates versus Miles Bridges versus Isaiah Stewart. The beef that goes on in that. We were robbed of that shit, but Magic wanted it more, so Magic are gonna play the Pistons round 1. Pistons, I'm going to say a fun fact. The Pistons have never won a home playoff game in like the last 3 times they were in the playoffs. So that's some fun fact shit right there. But just for the sake of this, I'm going to pick the Pistons in 5. Because the Magic played well against the Hornets, it's not going to translate to that against the Pistons. So I'm going to pick Pistons in 5. Pistons in 5. Another series wrapped up. Another one to begin. Raptors versus Cavaliers. If I'm being honest, this is going to probably be a sweep, if not a gentleman's sweep. The Raptors, I don't think anybody in there is playoff ready. I know Scotty Barnes has played a couple playoff games there, but I don't think it's done much. And yeah, crazy shit. So I've got the Cavs in 5. This one. Knicks versus Hawks, dude. The Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The New York Knicks and the Hawks have past beef. They have bad blood, in which Trae Young went to Madison Square Garden and became public enemy number 1. But things are different around here. Trae Young's no longer on the Hawks. The Knicks have Brunson. They have Katz. They have OG. They have Josh Hart. Because the Knicks had a bunch of bench players when they played the Hawks. So, yeah, this is a new time now for both teams, actually, because the Hawks don't have Trae Young anymore. And they were actually better off without Trae Young. I'm pretty shocked about that. For this series, though, look, the Hawks might pulled off some miracle in that last playoffs, but I don't see it happening against the Knicks. I take the Knicks in 6. Although there was bad blood, although Trae Young is somehow still involved in this Knicks-Hawks saga, even though he's a Wizard, because I think the mayor of New York went on the podium and said that the reason why Knicks playoff tickets are so high is because of Trae fucking Young. It is Trae Young's fault that these Knicks tickets are so high. So, yeah, Knicks in 6. Celtics versus Sixers. This is the most times I feel like they've played each other so many times over like the years when it comes to the playoffs. Joel Embiid is not going to be playing this series. So, take that for what you will. But yeah, I don't see the Sixers beating the Celtics at all. I think the Celtics are just overpowered compared to the Sixers. Although that will bring in playoff experience for Edgecombe, and yeah, Maxi's probably gonna drop 30 on the Celtics for like 2 games and shit. But that's probably not gonna be enough. Celtics in 5. Round 2, everybody. So we have the OKC Thunder taking on the Houston Rockets. I don't see a universe where oh my god, this series is gonna be intense. If this happens, this will be a crazy series. Kevin Durant going back to OKC, giving the Thunder fans something to root against. You know, Kevin Durant might be the ultimate villain there, but this will probably take in 6. The Thunder, I don't know. The Thunder are just way overpowered, bros. There's fucking crazy shit to think about when it comes to this OKC team. This OKC team is stacked, bro. They're just playing basketball for fun. Nuggets versus Spurs. Now, if there's somebody to, derail the Western Conference somebody to, I guess, do some Houdini shit, it would be Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. I could see an upset here, actually. I see the Nuggets beating the Spurs in 6. And then it'll be Thunder versus Spurs, or Thunder versus Nuggets in the Western Conference final. Cavs versus Pistons. I'm going to take Pistons in 7. Because, I don't know. I don't see the Cavaliers going places. I see James Harden having another Game 7 meltdown. Knicks versus Celtics. Now, last time the Knicks played the Celtics, there was a lot of Houdini shit right there. Knicks had to perform 2 comebacks in order to win 2 games in Boston. Tatum hurt his Achilles in Game 4, which, derailed the Celtics even more. So this is going to be a different time now. I think the Celtics are going to get their get back from last year and win in 6. Nuggets versus Thunder. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. No, I'm having second thoughts now. Because I actually have the Spurs beating the Nuggets. The reason why I've changed my prediction is because, well, for a chance to an upset to happen, I think the Nuggets have a better chance to upset any team. If an upset were to happen, the Nuggets would have a better shot at it. But the reason why I'm picking the Spurs over the Nuggets is because Victor Wembanyama would probably unlock some Houdini shit and go down there and beat the Nuggets. So I'm saying a bunch of nothing. All I'm saying is just Houdini shit and stuff like that. But trust me, watch me be right on all this, because the NBA playoffs is just like a wild guessing game. This is how I do March Madness. I just put random colleges that like have a better logo and just have them win the chip. And I just say, oh, Houdini shit. So then the conference final is gonna be the Thunder versus the Spurs. The Spurs have beaten the Thunder in the regular season. They have the Thunder's number. And I think they're going to continue having the Thunder's number in 7 for the Spurs. And Pistons versus Celtics. The Pistons made it so far, but I'm sorry, I'm giving it to the Celtics in 6. So then the finals is here between the Celtics versus the Spurs. That's my finals prediction. And the way shit goes, I'm picking the Spurs to win in 6. Sorry, Jason Tatum, but I got the Celtics, or the Spurs winning in 6. So yeah, this is my NBA finals. This is my NBA playoff bracket. I have the San Antonio Spurs winning it all.